Hello, people of YouTube. Whoa, camera looks weird. There you go. Hello, people of YouTube. 'Tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, here today to give you guys another anime review. And today, people of YouTube, we are going to talk about and review another anime for Anime Movie Month. An anime I had high hopes for, but ultimately disappointed by the end. Children Who Chased Lost Voices. Let's begin, shall we? So the story of Children Who Chased Lost Voices follows Asuna. No, not that Asuna. She's a way better Asuna. Yeah, that Asuna. As one day she was going home, one day she was just, heading to her little secret, little hideout thingy or whatever, and she sees this giant monster on the bridge leading to her little secret place. She was then saved by this guy named Shin, who then later on, at the end of the film, or towards the beginning of the film, dies because, I don't know, that's never explained. Then she goes to this other world. Excuse me. She goes to this other world, and from there, with this teacher character, and she goes to this other world with this teacher character, and you see her and the teacher character go through this world trying to do something. People of YouTube, when I say I was disappointed with this film, it means something. Because want to know why I'm disappointed with this film? Because it's made by the same guy who made great anime films in the past, and even recently, just now. Makoto Shinkai. You may not know his name, but you must be familiar with his work, as this is the guy who made such anime masterpieces like 5 centimeters per second, Your Name, just to name a few, and Garden of Words. This guy is synonymous in the anime film industry as probably one of the best filmmakers in the anime film industry. This guy's amazing. Everything that this guy poops out is gold. Except Children Who Chase Lost Voices. And people of YouTube, don't get me freaking discouraged. Don't get a little discouraged. There are a few things about the film that are actually pretty decent. But all in all, this film is just a disappointment. Okay? And, where the fuck do I even begin? Well, first off, let's start, obviously, with the animation. Like previous Makoto Shinkai films, the animation is great. The animation is pretty much on par with anime such as 5 centimeters per second to even Your Name. Okay, Makoto Shinkai still has that same kind of artistic approach to the animation. The fact that he lets the audience likes to view the scenery. Everything from the backgrounds to the horizon, to the stars, to the skies, to the grass, to the ground, to the various villages, to everything about the animation. It looks fucking gorgeous. It looks like something straight out of an art book. It just is. It's gorgeous. Enough said. The English dub wasn't bad. The English dub was pretty serviceable. It was not a terrible dub, but it was a pretty solid dub. All the voice actors and actors did a really solid job. So, good on them. And there's only one character I actually liked in the film, and that was the teacher character. And I honestly felt like he should have been the main character of the film, for reasons that make him more compelling and more interesting rather than the lead we have here. And yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much it. And plus, the teacher character is the only character that I actually feel like he has character development and that he actually grows in the film. even though his actions can be very questionable, but he's still the most interesting character in the film. And that's it. I got nothing else. The rest of the film, people of YouTube, what a disappointment. But you know what? But it's alright, Makoto, because you want to know why? Because you're always allowed to have that one flop. You're always allowed to have that one flop. You know, at least one great actor or actress is in one bad movie, you know? I mean, do you think, what was it, Kevin Spacey in the movie 9 Lives? I mean, come on, that movie was cringy as fuck. But you could tell Kevin Spacey was kind of having fun with it. He knew the movie was bad. But you know what? You could tell he was trying to make the best out of a shitty situation. And that's what kind of Makoto Shinkai kind of went. Even though, you know, the movie's a complete fucking disappointment. Hey! It looked pretty! Okay, so what made this film such a disappointment to me? Well, for starters, its story. In previous Makoto Shinkai films, the story is compelling. The story will keep you interested, and it's more of a character-driven story than anything else. Here, it's the same, but rather, you don't care about the characters in the story that's being told. The story itself is not bad. In fact, the story that it was actually telling was pretty solid, and I felt like if it had a much better lead and a much better direction, then you know what? I feel like this story would have actually been another solid Makoto Shinkai film. However, it's not, because the story makes no damn sense. It just doesn't. In the contents of the story, a lot of shit makes sense regarding the main protagonist, Asuna. This character right here, in a nutshell, should not have been in this film. Okay? Because she's not interesting, unconventional, and just plain boring. She's bland. She's forgettable. You don't root for this character, and she's pointless. Literally fucking pointless in the film. If you were to remove her from the film, pretty much not a lot of shit would have changed. And she's the main character. You're supposed to root for the main character. But she's not compelling, she's not interesting, and you don't give a damn about who she is. And the relationship that she shares in the beginning of the film with Shin, first off, it only lasts about 5 to 10, not even like 2 to 3 minutes long. They share about one scene together, and you're supposed to feel like they actually had this convincing relationship, but really they didn't. They only had that one scene together, and that's it. And then throughout the film, that's all kind of like her feelings were based on, is that one interaction with that one character in the film. And that's pretty much what led her to kind of go to this other world, to go with this character, the teacher character, into going beyond the world of this place. I forgot its name. Go figure, I forgot the place's name. It makes no sense. She had no legit reason to even go to this world. She had a way out, but she chooses to continue on to help this character with his goal. With his goal and with a major spoiler. Okay, I can't reveal what that thing is, but compared to the other characters that Makoto Shinkai has made, such as Musubi and amongst the other characters he may have had, she is the weakest. She lacks any development, and she is boring. Enough said. And as well as the potential, especially this other character named Shin. Again, in fact, okay, you know what? He actually was an okay character as well. But sadly, he was not that useful in the film. He kind of just almost gets in their way. And, yeah, it's pretty much like you don't really know where this character is from. You don't, like, again, much like the other character, much like the previous main character, he has no character development. He's pointless. He's bland. He's boring. You don't care for him, and you don't root for him. Okay, and just People of YouTube. And what also kind of annoyed me about the film was that they tried to go in this approach where they they tried to like make the story like you kind of have to piece the story together to really understand it. And that's what kind of happened in a lot of cases. And that's what Makoto Shinkai is well known for. The fact that, you know, through like these subtle scenes of them non-interacting, you kind of get an understanding and you kind of almost form a bond between the characters. However, they're very short, they're very brief, and you don't care for them. You don't root for them, and you don't just care. You don't care. That's the whole thing. You don't care about these characters. They're pointless. Except the teacher character of the film. Who else did I root for? No one. Absolutely no one. And another thing about the story is that the fact that they actually go and like there's so many subplots in the film that it's very hard to keep track on legit what's happening in the world that they live in. Like they try to set up so many things that happen in the world that they even address a few things about the world that they lived in. But again, they don't explain. Explain to me why should I be invested in this character's dilemma when the character is pointless. When the character serves absolutely no purpose in the film. You don't. And that's what I hated about this film. You don't care about the characters. The story's all jumbled. It doesn't make any sense. And honestly, those are the main two things to make an anime great. You have to have a great story and a great line of characters. In this film, nothing. Plus the pacing. Oh my god. The pacing of the movie is about 2 hours long. It's about 2 hours long. That should have been more than enough time for the creators to actually give the characters development, to get you immersed in the world that they were in. But nothing. Absolutely nothing. You don't feel anything. This film is just disappointing. But you know what? Like I said before, it's okay, Makoto Shinkai. You wanna know why it's okay? Because you have to have that one screw up. You have to have that one flop movie. But you know what? But you know what? You're still a great guy. You have plenty of other outstanding films. If I have to suggest what other Makoto Shinkai film I would recommend, watch Your Name. Watch 5 centimeters per second. Watch Garden of Words. Watch any other film that was made by this creator except Children's with Lost Voices. Because this film, people of YouTube, it's a 3 out of 10. The anime looks pretty. I got one character who I actually gave a damn about. And the English dub wasn't half bad. 3 things. 3 out of 10. Don't waste your time watching this film. It's an utter disappointment. 3 out of 10. And that's it, people of YouTube. That's all I have to say about Children Who Chase Lost Voices. I would love to know what you guys think. Please leave it in the comments down below if you've seen the film. And, yeah, more anime film reviews on its way. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. I know I am. And, we'll take it from there. Hopefully, I will do a review with a friend later. So, you know, that's something to look forward to. And as always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And Tazai once more, the Crimson Assassin. Peace, YouTube.